let's continue our discussion about hidden agendas, and now we will see the practical implications of hidden agendas. Right. Before we, before you watch the rest of the video, you could pause the video for a while and think about the questions here. Right. What conclusions could you draw from the discussion on hidden curriculum? Since we have dedicated many modules to this discussion about hidden curriculum or hidden agendas, so it's important to know your conclusions and think what conclusions you could draw. Secondly, what sort of practical significance of hidden curriculum could you see for your own teaching practice? For example, if you are in the classroom and you are a language teacher and you're going to teach, for example, your students, so how you become aware of the hidden curriculum or hidden agendas and how you see its implications for your own teaching practice, right? So what are the practical implications then? Well, becoming aware of the hidden agendas which the students bring in the classroom, it helps language teachers, bridge the gap between planning, teaching, and learning, right? We've got planned curriculum, which we are going to put into practice through our teaching, and which is going to result in a meaningful learning for the students. If, for example, we don't know the hidden values brought in by students in the classroom, we might not be able to put, realistically speaking, put the official curriculum into practice, right? It's important that we should state explicitly to our students about the goals and objectives of the language course which we are going to teach, right? And we need to be aware of what sort of perceptions our learners bring in the classroom and what preconceptions they have about language learning, for example, in the classroom. For example, if we want to teach, first conditional, and we are going to teach it by the use of communicative language teaching approach. On the other hand, if the students are more prone to grammar translation method, so they have their own hidden values, they have their own preconceptions, hidden curriculum, and we as language teachers need to be aware of this element. And we can't harp on the same string by teaching them through communicative. Well, we can sort of strike the balance, and we could teach through communicative, but at the same time, we could also listen to what students have got in the classroom, right? There is no harm in listening to what students, to the values, to the ethos that the students bring in the classroom. So the whole notion here is that the official curriculum shouldn't be, followed slavishly or laboriously. Rather, we need to be creative, and if need arises, we could redefine some of the elements of language curriculum design. And in order to become aware of the hidden, by becoming aware of the hidden agendas, it helps us become not to accept official curriculum as a prescriptive document which is imposed and which needs to be just followed. Rather, we could become creative and we could enlarge the scope of the language curriculum design. So remember, there is no direct equation between planning and implementation. Well, we've got an official document which we are going to present in the classroom, but during the process of presentation, there might come some problems. There might come problems from social, from cultural perspectives, from political or economic perspectives, right? So this is what we need to be aware of. And therefore, the equation between planning and implementation is a complex we need to be aware of. And simply becoming aware of, the element of hidden curriculum, that the equation is complex and it's not always taught what is planned. Rather, sometimes we have to adjust our teaching according to the needs and the situation or lacks or wants of the students and their hidden agendas as well.